All right, folks, today is hopefully the day. We're going to be firing this bad boy up, or it's going to explode in my face and it's going to be hilarious. So yeah, I did a couple things wrong. Now, last episode, I didn't correct those things on camera because I had filmed it before the previous one came out, but I did correct the timing. I think the rockers are good now. I've got the timing as far as, I guess it's is it the camshaft? Or what's this? This is the camshaft, isn't it? Also corrected the alternator. I think we're good there. I'm about to put the distributor back on. Let's get the rocker cover on. I just wanted to show that, yes, that was something I acknowledged. So my timing should be good. I've got to put this back on. I've got my distributor fell down to the bottom. And then I've got to put on my clean air box. And that's it. Another thing, last episode I was having problems with were the brake lines. You need to take off the cylinder first, put the brake lines in, and then put it on. So I'm trusting that that's going to work. Yeah, other than that, stick the battery down, wire it up, and then try to fire it up. Kind of concerned about the firing it up part. Also, I went and bought a couple goodies here. Check this out. Boom. I don't know if I need this yet, but I got a high performance alternator. This is very important. This actually, I believe, just came out in an update. That is a rev limiter. So everybody was warning me when I go to fire this thing. Oh, wait a minute. Where does that go? Okay, I don't have every part in. Oh, geez. I need to put that in too. But yeah, everybody was warning me, like, when you fire it up, it can over rev and then just throw a piston immediately. So that's going to hopefully prevent that from happening. So yeah, we got that. Okay, there's a little bit of work to do. I was like, oh man, I'm about to start. Also, check this out. A lot of people pretty much told me you need to have these two items. They're relatively cheap. It's going to be the air, I guess it's the air fuel gauge. And then there's gauges down here that I can install. Actually, can I install those? Uh-oh. I don't think I can install that piece. I think there's supposed to be a panel under here, is there not? Where are those supposed to go? That's a good question. I don't know. All right, well, we might get to use those. So I am using a different guide. So Jeff Faviano, I don't know if I'm ever saying his name right. I was talking to him a bit. He provided me... Okay, that was already screwed in. All right, so we're good there. Yeah, he provided me... It looks like a car manual. It's like one of the neatest little guides I've ever seen. So I'm using it now. So I'm hoping that it's a little more correct than the other one. I mean, the other one wasn't bad. I just like the look of this one. Hold on, let me make sure that rear seat's down too. I don't need anything flying and hitting me in the head. Also, I should probably figure out how to get the top of the dashboard on too. Yeah, that needs to be a thing. All right, let me button down the rocker real quick. Actually, let me get the brake cylinder off. Yeah, so sometimes I'm just a little delayed as far as responding to comments because I bulk record a lot of things. I'm hoping I don't need any, I mean, other than some basic stuff, like I hope that I will be able to get this actually fired. Now, there is an option to get the thing tuned. Somebody told me it costs like $4,000, which I don't have right now, but I think I do have some stuff lined up. Okay, so that's off there. Oh, geez, which brake line is it? So they said there's two brake lines. Is it this one? Let me try this one real quick. Well, I guess regardless, it's going to connect. Oh, that connects so much easier. I can't believe I struggled with that. Those are lined up. There's two. Hold on. I guess depending on the master cylinder where it goes, I'll know if I've got the brake lines right. Okay, so if this goes in here, it should look like it hooks in, I believe. So, boom. I mean, that looks good, I think. Yeah, I got to connect those. I think this says there's 5 connections to the brake lines, and then we can add brake fluid, of course. Do this. I need to secure the rocker box. Need to look over, make sure there's nothing else that looks like it might be loose before I start wiring. And then, yeah, once you wire, you throw the battery in, make sure there's fluids in it, and then we will attempt to turn it over, and hopefully, it'll start. Also, did I get... I did a couple things off camera. Yeah, I've got the clutch in, too. There's a clutch cable. I did put that in off camera. Yeah, it took me a second to get that timing down because I kept screwing it up like an idiot. Okay, so the brake lines, there's 2 different sets here. By the way, I did have a couple people be like, oh man, we don't like the I guess it was the building episodes as much. And I had to tell those people, I was like, well, I mean, this is technically, like, this is the point of the game, like, to get this built, and then the shenanigans can resume once I'm ready to... Why are none of these actually connecting? This is concerning. Is that one? Do I need to be below it? Hold on, let me get below it. I thought I had the right one. Okay, where are these at? Okay, so there's one. Maybe I don't have the right one. There's a reason these aren't grabbing. That might be the wrong brake. So it's probably the other brake line I have in here. I'm assuming. But yeah, some people are like, well, we don't like the build episodes as much. But I'm like, this is the point of the game. We can get around to the shenanigans again once we get the car on the road, see if we can get it inspected, probably wreck it, blow it up a couple times, and then hopefully eventually get enough parts to go racing. I got to get a checklist for that, all the racing parts. Okay, those look like they lined up, which is weird. No, I need you to come out too. Okay, maybe it's that set. Brake lines. Let's see. Where's the 7? Is it 7? I think it's a 7 here. I don't know. It looked like they hooked in though, which is weird. Well, now they'll screw in, but hold on. Will they screw in with the cylinder on? Okay, so another thing I might have to do, I might need to change my headers. Those aren't lining up. Oh, that's a call. Let me go take that. Hopefully that's a job. All right, got another sewage job lined up. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, brake lines. Let's see if I can get these connected here. Maybe I was just using the wrong thing. Do they look like they're on now? Well, that looks like it's connecting. Okay, so we're good now. It's connecting. Okay, so it's 1, 2. So we got 2 of these. It says there's like, wait, on the brake lines. So there's 7 of these. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. Let's go under. Follow the brake lines. Okay, so they go across. Hold on, is there a brake line in the back? By the way, I was dumb. I didn't realize that the rear axle already had brakes in it. It's called, I guess it's brake drums. Okay, so there's that one. 5. Or was that 6? No, that was 5. Hold on. Confused myself. 6. Here's one here. Did I read that wrong? I thought it says there's 6 of these. Oh boy. Wait, what doesn't have a brake line connection here? I'm trying to route these brakes and see exactly where they're going. There's one here. I don't think I'm missing any. I don't know if it starts leaking brake fluid. Okay, cool. That's back on. Okay, let's see. What do I have here? Let me get the... Okay, I still... Wait, is that an 8? Oh, it's a 7. Gosh darn it. All right, so yeah, I get this back on. Air cleaner goes back on. The distributor, there's something I need to do to it too. And then I think we're good as far as timing. At least I think we're good. I don't know. The carburetor's probably going to need to be messed with too. I still probably need to switch out the headers, which I think I can do those without taking the engine out. At least I hope I can. A lot of this is going to be on a hope and a prayer here. I've never wired a car in this game. Or actually, I should say I never wired a car in my summer car. By the time the wiring update came out, I was already done with the game. So I hadn't played it. So it's going to be an experience and a half. I might yell. All right, so when I read the guide, it seems like just put this on and screw it in to start with. And then I'll have to tune it once the engine, I guess, starts. Which, yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. Okay, so put that in there. All right, cool. All right, that's in. Oh, my goodness. Wiring? Wiring, right? Wiring. Oh, wiring. All right, close that. Yeah, I need to find the top of the dash. It's going to be a rough car. I'm telling you, it's going to be like a junker build right now. Okay, wiring mess. I've never done this before. I'm scared. So this is what I'm going off. This is the manual I'm talking about. So we gotta go to the battery. I need to put the battery in real quick. So battery positive terminal to the starter, alternator to the regulator, regulator to the main connector. What's a main connector? Oh snap! I don't know. I might have to watch a video. I might have to go along with the video, honestly. Okay, let me get the battery. Oh, boom. Okay, battery's in. All right. So the first thing I can't screw up, right? I got a fire extinguisher in the house. I might need it. Okay, so I need to go from the positive terminal to the... Oh, that fell down. I don't know how this works, actually. It gave me a check mark there. Okay, what do I do here? Oh, did that just work? So that's the positive terminal to the starter. The alternator needs to go to... Where's the regulator at? What's the regulator? Hold on. Where does that ignition coil go? I should probably connect that. Is that ignition coil considered a regulator? Where does this go in this whole mess of wires? So as I said, it was to the left of the... Was it left or right of the... Hold on, is it right there? Oh my goodness, I can't see what I'm doing here. Where does this go? Okay, I'm getting an X here. Oh, is it supposed to go upside down? So I said it's to the side of the radiator. Is it supposed to be in first? Okay, I figured it out. Ignition coil is supposed to set on this side of the radiator. And boom. Okay, ignition coil's in. We're good, because I think we're connecting wiring to it at some point. Okay, so the alternator needs to go to the regulator. So we're gonna go... Hold on, where's alternator? I saw it. Okay, alternator. I hate that it shouldn't be dropping that. I don't know why I'm doing that. Other button. Okay, so alternator to regulator is connected. Regulator to main connector. What is a main connector? What's that? That's fuse box. That's main connector. Okay, so regulator to main connector. So we'll go regulator to main connector. Okay. Headlights. So front headlights. Those go into the F. Wait, what? The front headlight. Where's the front headlight connector? Oh, and go down into here. There's the headlights, but where do they run to? Is that it? Oh, front light connector. Okay, so we'll go headlight left, headlight right. Okay, so the headlights are in. So the positive terminal needs to go to the main connector. Wait, didn't we do a positive? So wait, so the positive goes off two things? Fuse box, main connector. Okay. Okay, so positive main connector, engine block to the chassis earth. What does the chassis earth mean? Forgive me if I'm not saying some of this right. It's got to be some. Oh, the battery is not connected in, by the way. No, that's the terminal on the top, or the little. Yeah, okay. No, we'll connect that. I need to find. So engine block is obviously. Well, I highlighted it there for a second. Where am I connecting into? Hold on, let me look under. Maybe it's something under. Like, what is a chassis? It's like a. Is it a ground thing for a chassis? Hold on, look around. Sometimes it'll show you like what the part is when you hover. Chassis earth right there. So engine block to chassis earth. Where's the engine block? I mean, you get the engine blocks right in front of me. Where? Oh, there we go. Engine block. Okay, engine block to chassis earth. The negative terminal to the chassis earth. So let's go negative terminal. I don't even know what I'm connecting into, to be honest with you, down here. It's just something called the chassis earth. You know, if I knew what I was looking at in here. Do I see wires going to something? Oh, so there's a screw hanging out right there. Oh, is that the chassis earth right there? Oh, is that it on the... Hold on, that might be it right there. Okay, I got a little more in me here. So it says there's a chassis earth on this side. I can't find it. Like, I'm looking at a picture of it. Battery negative to chassis earth. Actually, it's to the right side. I think it's right here, though. Oh, I think I just pulled it up. There it is. Chassis. There we go. So there's two. There's one to the right, and then that's where the engine block connected. Or to the right when I'm looking at it from this direction. And then the one that's in the negative went into right over here by the radiator, according to the chart. Okay, so the ignition coil is next. It's gonna... Is it from the top of the coil? Oh, yep, it is. Okay. Ignition... Nope, not towing hook. Ignition coil. Okay, and then the ignition coil is gonna go to the main connector, which should be right there. Okay, so ignition coil's hooked up. And then fuse box to wiper blower. Okay. Fuse box to wiper... Or motor? Motor, is it... Oh, blower. No, wiper motor... Wait, where's the... Is there a motor for the wiper? Do I even have a motor for the wiper? Is that a thing? I need to look at this real quick because I can see where the heater box, that's the fuses are going to go in the heater box too. And then we're going to get inside the car and get it to where we can crank it. So it's got to go up to the ignition in the front. Okay, so the wiper motor is supposedly like right. Do I not have a wiper motor? Uh-oh. Was that a part that you can get? Because like I'm not seeing a wiper motor. I mean, I suppose, I mean, there's a wiper. Which when you click that, that's like to move the wiper. That's not the wiper motor. Is that a thing that you cannot have in the game? Okay, well, I can connect this over here. I don't think there's a difference. Like, I'll just connect it later on. I want the heater, though. The heater blower. So we got that. Okay, so I think we're ready to move inside, potentially. I'm so freaking nervous. Like, this is happening. Well, it's going to happen probably tomorrow in-game. Okay, so fuse box needs to go into ignition switch. So fuse box... into ignition. Or where's the ignition switch at? Ignition. Uh-oh. Fuse box ignition switch. That's the dash harness. No, those are going to go somewhere else. I need to find the ignition switch. There it is. Ignition switch. All right, so ignition is hooked up. In theory, I think I could crank it and turn it over. Because ignition's hooked up. Like, the rest of these are going to be for, like, okay, the dash harness. Am I missing something on the backs? You know, there's a reason I haven't taken that trailer yet. Am I missing something on the backside of this? Where does this stuff go? Like, it says it goes into the, like, dash switches, which would be stuff back here, right? Oh, dash switches right there. Okay, I'm having a hard time finding it's the instrument panel. By the way, let me go ahead and screw these in because I can see this is going to be an issue. Hold on. Do I need to screw in these other things? I'm still trying to find the instrument panel, not going to lie. Are these supposed to screw all the way down? I mean, you would think to pin the wire in. Was there any other? Oh, there was another chassis earth over here. Was there not? Okay, so all that's down. Anything else? I think we're good. Okay. Okay, I need to sleep. Okay, back at it here. Here we go. So let's get back into here. We're rear harness, so we connect into here. And I go to rear, left, right. I don't have a right light, do I? Okay, so I did find I had another light. I don't know if this is going to fix my issue. I think I have a bigger issue somewhere. Maybe my fuel tank's not all the way connected in. I cannot find the thing for the fuel tank. Like, if I highlight it there, it says fuel tank. If I move the wiring harness over there, it does nothing. And I'm pretty sure, is the fuel tank just, maybe that's just hooked up to show that you have fuel, like it goes to the instrument panel? Could I, in theory, crank it without it for now? Also, how do I connect the back of this? Is it 6? No. 8. Okay. Okay, so I hooked those two together. So, hear me out. Actually, let me look at the fuel tank connections. Okay, so it's 10 by 2. Maybe because the instrument panel is not hooked up, it won't fully connect the fuel tank. I don't know. Maybe I need to actually go under there with it. Maybe they changed it since the person I'm watching played. Okay, check these. Does anything look like a wire would connect to it? I thought I just grabbed the right one. Did I just grab a 10? It's a 10, right? Oh my goodness, I'm stupid. I have the wrong one. Okay, we're about to put fluids in this thing. Now, whether or not it works, I have no clue. Okay, fuel tank's in. Maybe the wiring just needs to come down below. Oh, there it goes. Okay, the fuel tank's connected, so you had to do it from the bottom. Okay. Oh my goodness. We're about there. We are about freaking there. Where's fuel cap? Oh, rev limiter. Might want to consider putting that on. I don't even know where that goes. That's a good question. Where is the rev limiter? So I need to look at those fresh air duct. Maybe I'm supposed to stick them bad boys on. Where's the rev? There's the air fuel gauge. Rev limiter over here. Okay. So like right in this area. Why's that? There it goes. Looks like it's a screwdriver. So I'm going to have its rev limit really freaking low to start with. That way I don't throw... hold on. Tighten that in. Is it just one bolt? I think it's just one bolt here. I think, is it already set low? Hold on. Okay, it's already set low. So let's keep it at 510 right now. Okay, fluids. Fluids, gas. So I'm assuming we want enough oil to like fill this up. I've got a couple cans here, or plastic jugs. Do that. We'll do brake fluid. We need coolant. I am nervous. I'm gonna pop in a save before I do this, just in case something dies, or me, I die. So I might need to check for puddles after this. Hold on. Is this going? I thought I was trying to... It didn't look like it was moving. Oh, there it goes. Okay, coolant's filling. Yeah, I want to make sure. I think I got all the hoses connected correctly. I mean, those are pretty easy. Those are just like a screwdriver connection for the top and bottom hose. You know, I thought about it. There's probably somebody watching right now going, no, don't do it. Don't start it. There's something wrong. I mean, I got fluids. Just got to get the gas in there, and then that's it. Oh boy. Ooh, buddy. I'm scared. You know, I could probably... Oh, I don't have the top dash on. Actually, I'm not going to put the top dash on. I just want to make sure it turns over. If it fires, it fires. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm going to have to work with the carburetor. I know that. Moment of truth. It's cold in my garage. Why do I feel like it's not going to want to crank up because it's cold? Let's pull the choke back. I mean, even if it just turns over. If it turns over, I feel like that's a success, right? Okay, the blower turns on. Okay, so hold on. Oh. Oh, come on, baby. It's turning over. It's freaking turning. I wonder if it was hot in here, if it would go. Also, do I have my limiter too low now? I guess it probably doesn't matter for ignition, right? It wouldn't be the exhaust. I mean, I do need to switch out. I've got the GT headers on there right now, but I need to see if I've got... I don't know if I have a GT exhaust front. Like, I've fully invested here in figuring out how to fire this up. Okay, camshaft alignment, wheel alignment. This has all been done. Rocker tuning's been done. Carburetor tuning.
2 hours later.
Okay, I was looking for this. I don't think this is going to matter yet, because I don't know if my instrument gauge is hooked up. Okay, put that on. That's the air-fuel mixture. Maybe I've got an issue there. Not gonna lie, I've been going at this for about 15 minutes. If I could just get it to fire... I did tweak a little bit with the carburetor, but I don't know what I'm doing. I need this gauge on there. Does this need to be wired in?
Yes, definitely.
Or does this gauge just work off the instrument panel, which I'm not even sure I have connected? Okay, that's a negative. That is a negative Ghost Rider. I'm not getting a crank. So it's not a gas thing. There is gas in it. I mean, it wouldn't be turning over, I think, the way it is without gas. But, man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to swallow. It's got to be in the carburetor. I'm going to have to look at some things. I'm going to have to probably look into the... Maybe I need to redo the rocker again. Maybe I got it wrong when I did the timing, which I did the timing off camera. Not the first time where I didn't do anything to it. And look at a couple parts. I got to diagnose this. This is one of those things. It's heartbreaking, but it does turn over. Did you think we were going to get that far in the series? I actually kind of didn't after a little bit, but thank you guys for all the love and support, and hopefully we're cranking this thing next episode.